Vladek, I'd love to hear your take on this. Is there anything that's news to you, or like that wasn't part of the plan already? Like,
I didn't know that you lose already like your muscles. What did you say? 17% of your strength per year?
No, not strength, power.
Power, sorry, 17% of the power, like since you are 25, yeah. So
yeah, but
I had it in my head like since you are 30.
No,
so it's worse than I thought.
But it depends on how you are training. But you reach the peak. Your natural peak is sometimes between 23 and 28, 38, something like that, and then you start to decrease.
Okay,
and it's not the strength. You can have
power. Yeah.
You can have almost the same strength, but power is going to decrease if you don't develop it.
But is it possible to with the right kind of training to maintain power?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
And if you have lost it already, like a lot of it, obviously, is it possible to regain power?
Yeah, some of it, but then you have to do specific power training. You can't just wait for it to happen.
Yeah, of course.
You know what they say. I don't know if you heard it, but it's a climbing saying like dinosaurs don't dino.
I've heard it. But what does it mean?
Old people don't do dinos.
Okay. I've done the problem. Dinos don't dino in Magic, yes. But I was young.
Yeah.
And you are tall.
I am tall, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're good at dinos. Quite the opposite, actually.
Yeah.
No, but you did it probably statically there. It's not so
probably
big
not.
dino.
Probably not.
Cool.
No, but that's really interesting. And like you said, yeah, like Gudmund, you're the living example that it actually works. Because you said you're still climbing 8B plus, you say.
I think so. I did. I'm not so very good at remembering stuff, but I last year I did some 8B first ascent. I'm not quite sure if I did 8B plus last year, but I did at least 8B.
It's amazing. Maybe the goal should be 8C. I mean, I am taller, so I could reach.
Yeah.
That's what everyone says, right?
Yeah.
And if weight is not a problem, why?
No, what is the aim? You don't know.
Thing is that personally, I don't have a specific aim like that. I want to be. It's sort of like the project's called is Rewind. I want to be as strong as I were back in the day, more or less.
Yeah, and that's what.
That was 15 years ago. I reached my peak at 33.
Yeah.
I was at my best when I was 33, but still I was not training. So, and I guess that if you're not training, weight is more important.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So maybe that's the lesson. If you're training, it doesn't matter. But if you're not training, you can just be, if you 55 kilos is easier to climb. Naturally, yeah.
But I'm happy, it's changing this thinking, like in competition climbing as well.
Yeah. Definitely.
People looking more healthier and like more muscular and not so like tiny, and I'm happy for that.
Yeah,
that's true, but that has more to do with the kind of setting we see now compared to what we used to see. Because as long as you have positive crimps, tiny people can rest, more or less.
Yeah, or at least small people can rest.
Yeah,
you can't come around with these chunks and try to rest on small crimps. It's not possible.
It's not possible, exactly. No.
But did you have any other questions for me? I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's It's really hard to say because it's more or less general. Like what the difference. I mean, you've been talking about it already. Like the difference between younger people and older people. Like how to think in terms of training. That we basically we have to take it slower. Like I mean, we can't progress as quickly with the training, I suppose.
No, and you have to train smarter. You have to you can't just because your restitution is slower. You need to be more specific on what you do. You have to do exactly what you need to do, and not just scoop around and do all kinds of stuff, because your restitution is going to suffer.
And also, yeah, exactly. We need to do exactly what Vladek says and nothing extra as well. When it's rest, we need to rest, right?
No, but rest. Okay, but that's. I'm glad you said that actually, because that's one of the huge misconception in the climbing community that resting is like lying in the bed and watching TV. Resting means, I mean, I think I'm taking you down the long answer.
Yes, please do.
Because when you have used the muscle, you have kind of done whatever you can to systematically and with a plan destroying parts of your muscles. They are you get small cuts in it from dragging it, and it's fatigued and all kinds of stuff. But to regain what you and grow it back to a whole muscle and make it bigger and stronger as you want to, that doesn't happen like by magic. No, it happens because the blood and circulates and takes away what's damaged and puts in all the good stuff. So the ideal way to do that is to increase the blood flow without using the specific muscles you want to restitute. So what you need to do is use the other muscles to increase the pulse and increase the blood flow, and then you gain restitution in the muscles you have been training hard with. So it means like cycling, running, walking, washing the house, painting the house.
Please stop.
That's actually a wise way of restituting.
So active rest,
yeah. I just can see how Vladek loves hearing this, because it's exactly what we're doing. I mean, the rest days is like jogging or cross training or whatever, just to so it's everything is 100% right, isn't it, Vladek?
It sounds good for me, so yeah. I'm happy. Yeah.
Wow,
that's good. Yeah.
It's actually why we.
Yeah, maybe I had some question for you. What's the like the injuries for people in this age? What's the most climbing injuries, most common? Is this still same like if you are 20, still the fingers and stuff like that, or is it something completely different?
Oh, that's a good question. I actually don't know.
Okay.
I have never seen any analysis of it.
Okay.
But actually we released a new survey a couple of weeks ago, and we're hoping to have about 1,000 respondents or something, and then we actually can do exactly that analysis, and we can see.
Oh. Please do.
Yeah.
I have some
really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I have some numbers in my thesis, but I think I never thought about doing that cutoff analysis.
I guess it's time to do it now, more or less, because
Yeah.
obviously 20 years ago there weren't as many climbers our age as it is now, obviously.
No,
because it's
that's
a new
true.
sport still.
Yeah, but that's a really good question. I'm going to I'll try to do the analysis and I'll get back to you.
Oh,
Awesome.
oh, nice. Thank you.
Because after I think I can have the answer in the beginning of May. I can tell you.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Looking forward to it. Because, but again, it's I think that's what's really cool in climbing, that people are still. I mean, we keep being psyched about what we're doing. We want to improve and be good, regardless of the age. Whereas that is not as common when it comes to other sports, I guess, like ice hockey or whatever. Like when you're 50.
No, it's climbing and cross country skiing.
Yeah, probably.
As far as I know, the only thing that changes is the length of the routes you choose to do. I saw an analysis of they stole all the data from the 8A database.
Uh-huh.
And they cross-checked age with length of the routes, and they found that the only thing that changed with age was the older you get, the longer the routes are that you want to do.
All right. Makes sense.
It makes sense because it's easier to train endurance than power, as I said before.
So maybe we should set goals in terms of routes and not boulders.
At least you could set harder goals in routes than boulders. Or you can do some long traverses in front and say you did bouldering.
No. I hope we can have you again.
Yeah, sure. I think this is super fun. I mean, I'm also training a couple of older guys, and they have really high ambitions, and it's really fun. And one of the guys, I mean, he's more ambitious than you are. He's 50, and he wants to go from having done 7A last year to do 8A next year.
Okay.
Wow, not bad.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, and he's really psyched. So it's really funny to train him.
And do you believe it will happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. What can you say? He can watch this.
No, but I think it's possible. But the whole thing is that if you it's a difference between having a short-term goal and a long-term goal. And if you have a long-term goal and you train correctly, you can do it. I did it with another guy. He went from 7A to 8A in 1 year, but he's like 20 or something. I mean, he can train.
Yeah, that's not so.
No, he's cheating.
Yeah. By being young, it's cheating. You should wait.
Yeah, but this year I expect him to make the jump and do 8A boulders, and he's been doing like then 7A routes to 8A routes in 1 year, and then 8A routes to 8A boulders in the next year.
Wow. Yeah, Vladek, it would be cool to do 8A boulder again.
Okay.
That would be cool.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me. Why not? Yeah.
Cool.
Just need to train harder.
But I'll be happy to join you. Like I mean, from time to time. It's I think this is it's a cool project, and it's always fun to talk to psyched people and drink beer. I mean, what could possibly go?
Yeah. And now that we can't do it in the restaurants or bars anymore for a while, might as well do it in front of the computer, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I think that's it for tonight. Really happy to have you guys, and especially you, Gudmund, tonight.
Thank you.
And Vladek, keep the programs coming.
It will come soon.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.